Good afternoon, everybody. Just want to come on here real quick and do a quick stream about what's going on. We definitely have a lot of weather events, guys, going on. It's definitely pretty crazy out there for sure, especially in the with on the West Coast, guys. It's definitely have a lot of rain that fell over that region. A lot of flooding, a lot of mudslides. So definitely, guys, and we have a lot more to come as well. We definitely have a lot more rain, heavy winds as well. We even have some severe weather possible through the central southern plains, guys, through the Ozarks and the deep south as well. And we also have a possible nor'easter developing, so we definitely have to take a look at that, guys. But let's take a look at what we got going on here, guys. So you guys can definitely see the multitude of storms coming in here, guys. So you can definitely see the United States, the continental United States here, guys. But you can definitely see these waves of energy. We have about two or three of them heading in our direction, guys, and many, many more over the next 384 hours, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So yeah, guys, multiple storm systems roaring into the western United States. We have 384 hours of storminess across the entire United States, and all precipitation types are expected, guys. And yes, even severe thunderstorms are expected. So it's definitely going to be very interesting and very active time period for sure in terms of weather. But let's take a look on that, guys. Let's go take a look at what we got going on here. So you guys can definitely see the storm system is spitting off a little bit of energy here into the Rocky Mountains here, guys. So we definitely have to keep an eye on this. A little bit of snow showers also within the Northeast and the Great Lakes here, and into the Mid-Atlantic as well, even into the Northeast. We definitely had a little bit of snow here today, no accumulations, which was very good. It was definitely nice to actually drive home without having to worry about snow accumulations. But yeah, guys, you can definitely see another storm system is getting ready to roar onto the western United States here, guys. So definitely step forward, and you guys can take a look at this. So this is tonight at 10 p.m. You can see this precipitation shield coming in here on the Pacific Northwest, as well as heading into California, guys. So we definitely have another setup. We can expect a little bit of snow showers here within just near Lake Erie, guys, up to here through Lake Ontario as well. So we're definitely going to have to watch that. And a little bit of snow showers here in the Pittsburgh area into the mountainous terrain as well. We do have some snow showers developing here across the Rockies as well, as this system ejects a short wave out ahead of it, so we're definitely going to keep our eye on that. Stepping forward, guys, let's step forward into tomorrow morning. So this is Saturday, 7 a.m., guys. You can definitely see this storm system still coming ashore here. A lot of energy, guys. It's almost acting like a fire hose in terms of rainfall here, guys. We'll definitely go through some of those totals as well. I'm not going to focus much on the actual snow totals from some of these storms, but we'll definitely take a glance at it for sure. You can see a little bit of a short wave here developing as well into near the Ozarks, guys, in the upper south here into the lower Midwest. So we definitely have a little bit of energy here as well. You can see right here, guys, this is where the jet stream is. So if you go right between this blue line and orangish line here, reddish line here, guys, you can definitely see that's where the jet stream is. We do still have some energy in the form of snow here developing in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. And we do have this area of snow still developing across the Rockies as well. So let's step into tomorrow evening, guys. So let's say afternoon, evening. You can definitely see all of this snow heading into the area for sure. It's definitely pretty crazy. Definitely here in the Sierra Nevadas and Northern California into the mountainous terrain here. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that. But you can definitely see this little short wave coming in as well, bringing some snow, possibly some ice into portions of the southern Great Plains here in the lower Midwest. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. And we do have a little bit of energy coming up from the Gulf of Mexico into the Texas area. So this is tomorrow at 4 p.m. So Saturday, 4 p.m. So definitely keep an eye on that. We still have some energy up here in the Great Lakes as well. So you can definitely see these snow showers spreading across northern Pennsylvania and southern New York here as well into areas Lake Erie, Buffalo here, guys. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that. Right now, it looks like it is remaining south of Ontario, so that's pretty good here. But you guys can see this fire hose precipitation coming into California here. It's definitely pretty crazy. It's definitely going to be a very, very long-lived event with these multitude of storms. So let's head into tomorrow night around 10 p.m. You can definitely see this little bit of energy here, guys. It's definitely pulling up some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico here. So we can see showers and possibly maybe even a rumble of thunder or two here in Texas, across northwestern Louisiana, down to the Ozarks here as well, and even into the Tennessee Valley. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. And we have some snow developing, even possibly some heavy snow developing across northern Missouri as well. And you can see the light snow goes across central Illinois into Indiana. The Pittsburgh area finally looks like it is sort of drying out in terms of precipitation, but we definitely have to watch this little bit of energy coming through. But you can definitely see the fire hose situation ongoing here to the Pacific Northwest as well as into Northern California, guys, where rainfall amounts are going to be definitely pretty excessive. So we'll definitely take a look at that for sure. Let's head into Sunday morning. So this is 10 a.m. You guys can see that snow developing across the Sierra Nevadas here. And here is this energy definitely pulling up a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, guys. This is across southeastern Texas, much of Louisiana here, Mississippi, northwestern Alabama, even through Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia, guys. We could have some possible rumbles of thunder, maybe some small hail mixed in here. This is Sunday morning at 10 a.m. So for those of you guys attending church, definitely be on the lookout for some of this, guys. We do have this pocket of energy of snow as well with the cold air dip right here, guys, with this little short wave. This is actually impacting northern Illinois into Indiana, guys, Sunday morning. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're definitely the main player in this, guys. It's definitely going to be these atmospheric river events impacting the West Coast. So it's definitely going to be very, very strong for sure. Let's head into the evening hours on Sunday, guys. You can definitely see this energy is still pulling up moisture from the Gulf. Even New Orleans getting some rain at this time. Southeastern Louisiana as well. Even down to portions of the Gulf of Mexico, up through Mississippi, Alabama, up to the Tennessee and Ohio River valleys here, guys. And even into Pennsylvania, where we can see some icing and snow mixing in as well into the mountainous terrain. And, of course, portions to the east of that, Chambersburg, Philadelphia getting in on the action as well. We do have that pocket of snow moving off to the east here. So this would be northern Indiana into Ohio, and even southern Michigan getting some light snow at this time as well. You could definitely see possible rumbles of thunder and small hail definitely possible here in the deep south once again, guys. You can see this storm system definitely getting its act together here, guys. We're going to have to watch this one very carefully. It definitely has a lot of energy with it and a lot of moisture, so we're definitely going to see what happens here. Normally the mountains like to pull out that moisture from the atmosphere and eject these systems off to the east with very little moisture content, but we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this. So Monday, guys, at 7 a.m., so this is January 9th, we do have this bit of energy here, and you can see this big cold pocket aloft as well. It's up into Canada. You can definitely see the Pittsburgh area here, guys, and much of Pennsylvania getting some snow. We'll definitely have to take a look at some of those accumulations as well. A little bit of shower activity here in southern Texas, extending all the way through the Florida Panhandle here, guys. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this. We definitely have that energy and that moisture coming up from the Atlantic and the Gulf as well, guys. So this is going to feed back into the system. So we're definitely going to have to watch for snow totals here as well across Pennsylvania. I don't expect much, maybe a couple inches, but definitely doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to affect to do major travel impacts. However, you can definitely see, guys, this system here, another system coming into California, guys. The snow setting up across the Sierra Nevadas here, up through the Cascadia region as well, Columbia Plateau. So we're definitely going to have to watch this. If we step into Monday afternoon, you can definitely see this heavy snow setting up across the Sierra Nevadas and this fire hose system, guys. This is just absolutely crazy. To see this many atmospheric river events back to back impact California, but they're definitely getting a ton of rainfall here, guys. And you can see this shortwave ridge coming in as well. So we're going to have some ridging building in here. It looks like this moisture is coming up from the Gulf as well here, guys. So into southeastern Texas, up into portions of extreme southwestern Louisiana. You can definitely see this low off the coast. It's definitely good that this low is more off the coast here, guys, because if it wasn't, this would probably be a pretty strong nor'easter here. But you can definitely see this fire hose over here, guys. It's definitely intense. As we move on to Monday night, you can definitely see much of the same areas, guys, getting a deluge of rain here. So definitely we have to watch out for flooding, landslides, mudslides. Definitely, guys, it's definitely going to be very, very strong. You can also see this shortwave coming in into the middle of the country here as well. As this system ejects a little bit of energy across the mountains. It doesn't look like much moisture is with this, but we definitely have to watch for the pulling of the moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico here into southeastern Texas and into southern Louisiana here. So we definitely have to watch out for some rumbles of thunder here. You can see these two systems here, guys. This low, giant low up to the north, guys. Very cold pool low up through Ontario and Quebec here. So definitely a very strong system. And then a very strong system offshore. Does not look like it's going to impact us much here, but that's about through Monday, guys. Let's head into Tuesday morning. This is around 10 a.m. You can definitely see some heavier pockets of rain within the Gulf of Mexico here, even into the Florida Panhandle. So we're going to have to watch out for possibly some severe weather here. Definitely at least general thunderstorm risk will be issued for this area, I'm sure. But it's definitely possible we could get a marginal risk. We definitely have to watch out for this generation of water spouts out here. So it's definitely going to be an interesting situation. You can also see this system bringing up some moisture from the Gulf as well into Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, even into Kentucky here as well. Even portions of Missouri getting in on the action. And portions of the Northeast and New England, guys, getting a little bit of snow. So Vermont, New Hampshire, up into New York as well, to the Adirondacks, definitely getting some snow here. But this system right here, guys, obviously it's definitely one to watch. Major flooding and major snowfalls here, guys. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes on this. As we progress forward, you guys can see how much moisture this actually spits into the mountainous terrain into Nevada. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one to watch. And we do have another short wave coming across and a little clipper system coming across Michigan down into Ohio, Indiana as well. We'll definitely keep our eye on that. And we have that Gulf moisture coming up as well into Alabama, Georgia, portions of South Carolina, even Tennessee and North Carolina getting in on it. Florida definitely getting in on some of the rain here. But this is 10 p.m. on Tuesday, guys. If we step this forward a little bit, let's head into Wednesday morning. You can definitely see how much moisture actually came off of that system into the Rocky Mountains. So this system right here, guys, is definitely going to be one to watch. Usually the moisture is basically sponged out here in the mountains, but it definitely looks like it spit out enough moisture for this to actually cross the mountains as well, guys. So we're going to have to keep that in mind as we move forward into middle of next week. You guys can definitely see this system coming up across the Caribbean here, the Bahamas as well, going up the coast here, guys. So we're definitely going to have to watch this system. We have another Clipper system to the north as well with this cold pocket. So definitely Alberta Clippers coming down, guys. So these can create quick snow events. So we're definitely going to have to watch that for sure. But if we step forward, guys, let's go to Thursday morning. You can definitely see that this system definitely has a lot of moisture still with it, guys. So this is Thursday next week, 10 a.m. So it's definitely going to be pretty crazy, guys. This right now just looks like a rain event, maybe some general thunderstorm risk here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. So I can definitely see that there may be a marginal risk of severe weather here. But right now, it's very, very far out, so we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on that. But we do have a little bit of snow on the backside of this system as well. And then here we go, guys. The western North Pacific here, guys. So the Pacific Northwest and California yet again getting ready to get impacted by another atmospheric river. But as we step forward, guys, this is when possible severe weather can definitely take shape here. So this is Thursday night, 7 p.m. This is January 12th. We could definitely see possible some severe thunderstorms here in the Mississippi and Tennessee valleys here as this storm gets its act together. And you can definitely see the snow on the northern side of the system as well as the cold air comes down here, guys, as the jet stream pulls that cold air down. But definitely, guys, you can see the moisture getting pulled up from the Gulf of Mexico. So this is creating a very, very interesting situation. So we're definitely going to keep our eye on that for sure. So far, St. Louis seems to be okay. Maybe some rain showers, possible thunderstorms. But we'll definitely keep you informed as we go throughout next week. So this is Thursday at 7 p.m. You can definitely see this system definitely getting its act together. And as we head into Friday morning here, so around 7 a.m., this is when a plethora of moisture is being sucked up from the Gulf here, guys. And definitely a lot of cold air. So you can definitely see the clashing of the air masses here. So you got the cold air coming from the north, the warm air coming from the south, and this generates this very, very interesting pocket of possible severe weather and storms here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that for sure. This extends all the way up into Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee as well, even down to Georgia, Alabama. Possibly Mississippi and the Florida Panhandle is here as well. But definitely some heavy snow definitely showing up here and some icing in northern Indiana here, guys. This is 7 a.m. Friday. This is Friday the 13th. So definitely the ominous date, guys, if you're superstitious. Me personally, I'm not very superstitious, so I'm not too worried about Friday the 13th, but it's definitely something to watch out for, especially when we have sort of this massive storm system developing here. This could be a very, very powerful nor'easter, so we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. But definitely across from Lake Michigan to Lake Erie, we definitely have a lot of heavy snow developing here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. And as this system goes up the coast, there's an energy transfer that goes up here, guys. So this is Saturday morning at 4 a.m. This is the 14th. You guys can definitely see a lot of this snow here developing here across Pennsylvania and across much of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast here. So this could be a major snowfall event for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. We're going to keep our eye on this, guys. This is very, very far out. However, just wanted to present this data really quickly so that way you guys can see what's going on here and what's possible for next week. But this low, guys, this could be a bomb cyclone, guys. So we definitely have to watch out for this. A very, very strong, powerful nor'easter going up the coast here. This is Saturday morning, 4 a.m. You guys can definitely see California still getting hit with that rain and snow with those atmospheric river events. So we're definitely having to keep an eye on that for sure. And as we step forward, guys, you can see how powerful this system actually becomes. And it actually comes more inland as well. So we're going to have to watch out for major icing events here in the Pittsburgh area after the snow comes in. So we're going to have to be very careful here. You can see how broad this low pressure system is, but you can see the tight gradient to the north. So definitely a lot of wind here, guys. So definitely possible power outages next weekend. We're going to have to keep an eye on that for sure. You can see the snow extends all the way down into Tennessee and North Carolina as well behind this system. So we have to make sure we definitely keep an eye on this. Like I said, this is very far out, so this is not set in stone, guys. So this is just model data I'm presenting here. But you can see this massive atmospheric river, another one, guys, coming into California. California is getting a deluge of rainfall, guys. We'll definitely take a look at some of those totals here as well. But this basically remains the pattern all the way through basically the end of January here, guys. So we definitely have these massive events coming in. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this. And even into, let's say, the 19th here, we could have some severe weather in the Pittsburgh area. So possibly storm chase mode activated here. So that would be pretty awesome just to definitely get some storm chasing in, especially up here. But we'll definitely keep an eye on that, guys. So that seems to be much of the pattern over the next I'd say 384 hours all the way through the 22nd. So Sunday, the 22nd. So we're going to have to keep an eye on all of this stuff, guys. Let's switch over to the west here, guys. I just want to show you some of these rainfall accumulations that we're expecting here through California. So it's definitely pretty crazy, guys. It's definitely interesting to see some of these events. But let's just step this forward all the way to the end, guys, just to show you. You can see some of these rainfall totals coming up, 6 to 9 inches of rainfall across the, so from Washington down through Oregon and Northern California, even Southern California here as well. So it's definitely going to be some flash flooding definitely occurring. We're also going to see mudslides, landslides, things like that, guys. Always remember, turn around, don't drown. Your life is more important than where you're going. So if you guys see flooded roadways, please definitely do not try to cross those. Just 6 inches of water, guys, can push, pick up and push even large SUVs and trucks, guys. So we have to watch out for that as well, depending on how fast that water is moving, of course. But you can definitely see this rain, guys. Definitely a lot of rain. I mean, these atmospheric river events are going to come in one after another. I believe there's probably at least four to six storms that are going to impact this area through the 22nd. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on that for sure. But let's take a look at some of the snow totals here expected here in the west. So we'll work our way over across the nation as well. But let's take a look at the west first since we're here. But you can definitely see this, guys. In the Sierra Nevadas, we're expecting 93 inches of snowfall. So it's definitely going to be a very interesting event, definitely shaping up. So we're definitely going to have to keep watching this as well. And even across the Columbia Plateau here as well, up to 42 inches of snowfall. Even through Nevada, getting about 6 to 20 inches of snow here as well. In Colorado, obviously the Rocky Mountains are definitely going to sponge some of that moisture out, definitely in the form of snow. So we're definitely going to have to watch that. So let's move over to the northern plains here, guys. Actually, let's take a look at the actual entire United States for 1 second here, guys. You definitely see all this snow here, guys. And this is the potential nor'easter that I just mentioned. So we have to keep an eye on this. Obviously, this is just model data, guys. This is not a forecast just yet, since it is about a week. About a week or so. Actually, probably about 2 weeks out, guys. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. But just curious. Let's go to some of the northern plains regions here, guys. So yeah, it's not a lot of snow here, but it's definitely possible to get more snow than this with the cold air aloft and a lot of lift that's coming in as well. Let's move on over to the northeast here. This is definitely an interesting situation here. So in the mountainous terrain here, down near Preston County, all the way down through West Virginia, almost 3 feet of snow here. And even in the Pittsburgh area, almost a foot of snow expected. So we're going to have to watch this nor'easter very, very closely. And unfortunately, it looks like the lakes are going to get hit once again as well. As if they haven't had enough snow. It's definitely pretty crazy. But yeah, guys, we're looking at possibly a foot to 2 feet of snow up here to the north. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on this, guys. Let me go back to the north central plains here real quick. I just want to show you guys across Minnesota here. Possibly 12 to 18 inches of snowfall in this area, guys. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. It's definitely going to be an interesting situation. Like I said, this is not a forecast, guys. We're just showing model data just to show you guys what is possible. But guys, if you're just joining in, we've been talking about the multitude of storm systems that are getting ready to cross the United States, guys. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. And like I said, I'm probably just going to make this video pretty short, guys. But I do appreciate everybody joining and interacting. It's definitely awesome. Definitely, guys, if you haven't done so yet, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and comment down below. Tell us if you dislike this content or if you like this content, and just definitely tell us why. It definitely helps us out for sure. It definitely gets our information out there, guys. We're basically here to spread this information far and wide so that way it reaches the public, especially here, guys, with a multitude of storm systems coming in. This information is, it could possibly save lives, guys. So we're definitely going to have to keep a lookout for this. We're going to do some more live videos here later in the week as well, especially next week when these storm systems start crossing, past the Rocky Mountains, guys, and definitely head into the Great Plains. So we might have some severe weather, guys. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I definitely appreciate you guys joining me. As always, you can always leave any questions, concerns, comments down in the comment section, of course. But definitely hit that subscribe button, guys. Smash that like button and share this information out there. That way we can get this information spread out far and wide, guys. But all right, thanks.